Okay, guys, so we are live. Today I came live to talk about a couple of things here. So, what I have seen that in this year I have coached over 40 plus people, and I'm talking about functional coaching. And this includes five startups and their people, and some I'm still in process of coaching them. And what I have figured out that majority of the times we are missing on the alignment process. What does that mean? So alignment is, see, you have a company, and the company is built for profit, and you have to get customers, and you have to get customers who are buying your services more and more, and also spreading the word across, which is helping you acquire more customers. So this is the main thing, mantra, whatever you want to call it. The second thing is that how, as a founder, as a CEO, or as a department head, your alignment is that more revenue, which gets translated into more customer. Now, more customer is one thing, that new customer, what you're going to acquire, and also the existing customer base, what you have. So, existing customer base is a gold mine. Most of the times, we underestimate this existing customer base. See, somebody has already trusted you, somebody is already using your product and services, and we at times are very hesitant to talk about the value. So, I have identified three main problems here in this whole thing. The first problem what I have figured out is that lack of clarity in terms of why the customer is using your product. See, at the time of sale, the customer will let you know that why exactly they have bought the product, right? So they have already told you about it. Ki, this is the product I want because of A, B, C, and I'm willing to pay you this kind of price on a recurring basis, one-time basis, maybe per month, per year, whatever it is. The second thing is that he will also let you know that was he using a similar product in the past? Is he coming from a competitor, or it's a net new requirement which has arrived here? Now, if it's a net new requirement, then you need to know that how your product unfolds when it gets into the organization, right? So one line of business is already successful with the usage of your product. Now, your job is to make sure that you identify new line of businesses out there. So you are already having a scenario where you have a customer who is already very happy by using your product and service, and you are helping them gain more value from that. And if you're not helping them, then who else will? So remember that if you are the product owner, you are the founder, you are the CEO, you are the department head, you are the one who is owning a portfolio, then it's your job, it's your responsibility to make sure that you let people know, let your existing customer know that, hey, we're doing a great job out there. You have to let them know that you're doing a great job out there, and you have to make sure that you let them know that, hey, I am open for feedback. And if you're not asking for feedback, then let me know. If you're not asking for feedback, what is the way you will get feedback, right? So you have to ask for feedback. You have to be very open in terms of asking feedback. And you know what? Take it light. Feedback can be good, very good. Feedback can be bad, ugly, and it can be whatever it is. So make sure you ask feedback about it. And also, that feedback is not for you as an individual, that feedback is for other team members, other cross functional teams, and things like that. So the second thing is preparation. As a team, as an individual, you have to prepare. You have to prepare for the meeting which you're getting in, and people take it very lightly. And I strongly believe that if you are coming into a meeting unprepared, then what do you think is going to happen? If you're coming into a meeting unprepared, what is going to happen? Let me know in the comments below. If you are going into a meeting unprepared, what is that you can expect? Not 100%. I would say it's going to be a failure or anything like that, but I would say that it may be less than 100%, right? So what you need to do is prepare. Now prepare with your team member. And you know what? Go elementary while preparation. Most of the times we in corporates, we have our own titles, we have our own facades, but go elementary while preparation. You can just start preparation. Who will open the call? Somebody is going to open the call. Who is going to talk about this? How are you going to introduce yourself? How are you going to introduce the other people on the thing? So these are the ways you need to make sure that you are doing that. Now, see, the basic thing of preparation is we forget few things. Preparation is all about seeing the future and simulating the future, right? Preparation. So how does an athlete prepare? How does an athlete prepare? Let me know. How does an athlete prepare? An athlete prepares by the repetition of the application of the knowledge what he or she has. They keep repeating, they keep repeating, they keep repeating, they keep repeating. That's how they get better. And if you are not repeating the knowledge what you have, you're not getting into the action, you're not getting the action out of you, then how do you think you're gonna benefit from it? How do you think you're going to benefit from it? Yeah, right. So first thing is that prepare for your introduction. That hi, my name is Prashant Singh with 2 decades of experience in 2 multinationals and 3 startups. I have built world-class customer-facing teams. So this can be mine. What is your introduction? You can be a sales leader, you can be an accounts leader, you can be an individual contributor, you can be anybody, you can be an engineer. Whoever you are, you have to just make sure you are preparing for the right thing. A lot of people are also struggling to elevate the conversation with the customers. Elevate the conversation, what does that mean? This is some of the people ask me that this is the first time we are listening about elevating the conversation. So how do you elevate a conversation with your customer? See, elevating the conversation is all about you talking about things what matter the most on a higher level. So you can talk a conversation with your customer that we are moving ahead in the AI era. Everybody is talking about, so automation, cloud, all those things are old now. Now we're talking about the AI era and how things are shaping up and how you should be also adopting it. Because if you're not adopting it, then you will be missing out on the future thing. So these are few things what I would say that you need to look into that. The third part is also the preparation of getting the team aligned of working together. A lot of times we have conflicts which are unresolved. An unresolved conflict is a time bomb. What is a time bomb? An unresolved conflict inside a team which is working very closely. And if they are remote team members, then it's a bigger bomb. So what you need to do, you make sure that you are resolving every conflict. Go for the evidence, write evidence, have an open conversation, listen more when you're resolving a conflict. Listen both sides separately, then get them together, and then you figure out that how you can figure out. See, because an individual is not just working at work, he's also a parent, he's also a daughter or a son, he's also a brother or a sister, whatever it is. So you just have to make sure that you do that thing here. And what else can help you out here? So happy to answer any questions what you guys have. So let me know what kind of questions you have for me in the chat. आप chat में बता सकते हैं क्या questions हैं आपके पास. Can you hear me? अच्छा mute unmute हो गया. What do you have? What is it? At least 1 minute of video is needed to start a highlight. Okay, what does that do? I don't know. Okay, fine. So is YouTube helpful? I would like to request you to give me a like. आप मुझको एक like दें or share it with your friends where you have. The other thing what I have seen is a lot of times what we see is that people are struggling into a situation in a zone where their team members are not helping them out. Now this is what I have figured out, that the right way to do is and have an open conversation. And keep in mind that not all organizations are built for you, right? There is always a fitment thing. Not all organizations are built for you. So you make sure that you are having an open conversation. What is your expectation from them? What is happening? Talk about facts. Emotions kill things. When you get emotional, things are going to be all dead. So you make sure that you are having an open conversation, and having a conversation is an art. If you're not practicing having a conversation, then it becomes a Q&A session. Now the Q&A session is the death, is the burial ground for any kind of conversation. So what you do is that start having a conversation, not a Q&A. Q&A is like you ask very close-ended questions, narrow-ended questions, and then you get to know where you're troubleshooting, where you're in working with a team, preparing for something. You can have that. But when you're having a conversation with your colleagues, with your cross-functional team members, have a conversation little elevated. You don't have to start with how are things going on, what are you doing, and things like that. You can start a conversation of what's up in your mind. How are you preparing for the upcoming quarter? Right now we are in Q4, so October, November, December. A lot of organizations have a different quarterly distribution, but Q4 is going to be a little light post Thanksgiving, so another 30 days, 35 days after that, for especially for companies which are global, and you have primary markets, the US. So that's what it is. So, this is the first time, but happy to know I'm getting some DMs here. Let me see, how can I read the DMs? Community moderation. Okay, whatever. So I'm going to be live, putting it into a practice of putting some 10 to 15 minutes of live every day. Let's see how many people come in here, how many people subscribe. Happy to hear. And also, I want you to open up, and you can write me an email. It is singh.prashant@yahoo.com. We can talk things there, and we can have a conversation to get things sorted out. So, whatever you have. So, see you guys. Thank you so much for your time. Give me a thumbs up if you have not already given there. And if you have any other question, let me know. What do you have in your mind? And we can take it forward. All right. Cheers, guys. Have fun. Okay. There you go.